Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today we face a Manticore, legendary and invincible monster. Beware. We will see a red-skinned tiger with a scorpion tail and a human head, and a taste for human flesh. Manticore is a mythical creature with roots in Greek and Persian legends. Like many other fantastic creatures, Manticore came to us through the writings of ancient authors. The very first original description was given in the 4th century BC by Aristotle. The great philosopher notes that the Manticore feeds on human flesh, hence the name itself, the Greek interpretation of the Persian name man-eater. Manticore is depicted as a creature with the body of a lion or a tiger, a human head with 3 rows of sharp teeth and sometimes with wings like a bat. This monster is extremely dangerous. Teeth in 3 rows on the upper and lower jaws, the size and weight of a large lion, with lion's paws and mane. The head of human is ugly and wicked. The creature's fur is bright red and its eyes are light blue. At the end of the tail, it has a poisonous thorn, like a scorpion. The poison kills an adult human on the spot. Medieval miniatures often depicted a manticore with a human leg or head in its mouth. It makes noises that sound like a rumble and runs faster than a wild deer. The manticore cannot be tamed, and human meat serves as its food. Some authors added dragon-like wings to the image of the monster. The beast attacks anyone who gets close with its tail. The spikes on its tail are thick as reeds. In battle, the manticore will defeat any beast except a real lion. Even in ancient times, many were skeptical about the existence of such a monster in reality. According to one version, the description of Manticore is most likely a distorted account of encounter with wild tigers. Tigers and lion may appear red at night in the light of a torch or campfire, and such details as human face and a scorpion's tail are nothing but result of imagination. The eyes of fear see monsters everywhere. The tiger does have the sharp and slightly jagged teeth, so one can see additional rows of them. The tip of the tiger's tail is black and can harden and begins to resemble the sting of a scorpion. People of India believed that the tiger's whiskers and tail were poisonous. Sometimes tigers with human faces were depicted on the walls of temples so that the Persian army could see them during the conquest. From the Persians, the description of Manticore passed into the Greek myths. The Greeks believed that the Manticore was as ferocious as the Chimera. She was feared, but much less than other famous monsters. In India, people even today still believe that a man-eating beast lures the shadows of the jungle. The existence of Manticore was confirmed by regular disappearance of people. Every missing person was considered a victim of a mythical beast. After all, the Manticore swallowed the prey along with the bones and clothes. Superstitions were reinforced by the climate of India and Indonesia, where the monster was believed to live. The disappearance of people in the jungle was a common thing there. Medieval authors often described the Manticore as destroyer and a predator. But there are almost no legends about the battles with Manticore. It was believed that it preferred deserted places and avoided people. In heraldry, it represents tyranny, envy, and pure evil. In the painting, the Manticore symbolized the sin of deception, because it was a chimera with the face of a beautiful girl. The epic novel from the 13th century, King Alexander, is an influential literary work that showcases the legendary adventures of Alexander the Great. It describes vast lands and encounters with various mythical creatures along the way. Manticores make an appearance in King Alexander as fearsome and monstrous beings. Described as having the body of a lion, the wings of a dragon, and a tail ending in a venomous sting, manticores are depicted as formidable adversaries that terrorize the lands that Alexander seeks to conquer. In modern fantasy literature and media, the manticore is a rather popular and fascinating creature, often reimagined and adapted in various ways by different authors. Here are some examples of how the manticore is portrayed in the works of various creators. In J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, the manticore is mentioned as a dangerous magical beast with a lion's body, a human head, and a scorpion-like tail. It is classified as extremely dangerous creature by the Ministry of Magic. The book, Magical Creatures and Where to Find Them, explains that the manticore's hide reflects almost all known spells. Also, Manticore begins to purr softly after consuming another victim. In Andrzej Sapkowski's Witcher series, which inspired the popular video game franchise, manticores are depicted as powerful and deadly creatures that Geralt of Rivia encounters in his monster hunting adventures. They are described as having the body of a big cat, wings, a scorpion-like tail, and venomous spikes. They can shoot poisonous thorns in any direction. Manticores in the Witcher universe are known for their intelligence and cunning, making them formidable foes for the Witchers. Manticore is present in Roger Zelazny's series The Chronicles of Amber, where it is described as a creature with the body of a lion and an almost human face. The manticores encounter a squad of Corwin's riflemen on their way to Amber in the novel The Guns of Avalon, and we can also watch the scene of Julian hunting one of them in the novel The Hand of Oberon. In the TV series Grimm, which blends fantasy, crime, and mythology, manticores are portrayed as humanoid creatures with the ability to shift between human and monstrous forms. They are depicted as ruthless and cunning predators who possess superhuman strength and agility. Manticores in Grimm are often associated with dark magic and are a formidable challenge for the protagonist, Nick Burkhardt, a Grimm who can see supernatural creatures for what they truly are. One of the albums of the popular British band Cradle of Filth is entitled The Manticore and Other Horrors. The manticore is a popular creature that often makes appearances in various computer games, adding a challenging and mythical element to the gameplay. In the Disciples series of turn-based strategy games, manticores are often depicted as fearsome and powerful units. These winged creatures usually have high attack power and agility, making them valuable assets in battle. Players can recruit manticores to bolster their armies and unleash their devastating attacks on enemies. Manticores in the Disciples series are commonly associated with strength, ferocity, and aerial superiority. In Heroes of Might and Magic series, the manticore is a recurring creature, known for its iconic appearance and deadly abilities. In the games, manticores are typically portrayed as part lion, part bat creatures with a venomous sting on their tails. They are often classified as fast and powerful flyers, capable of striking swiftly and dealing significant damage to enemy units, also able to paralyze them. In the Dark Souls series of action role-playing games, manticores appear as formidable and monstrous opponents that challenge players' skills and reflexes. These creatures are typically depicted as large hybrid beasts with features of lions, dragons, and scorpions. Manticores in Dark Souls are known for their aggressive behavior, diverse attacks, and imposing presence in the game world. Players must approach manticore encounters with caution and strategy to overcome their relentless assaults and emerge victorious. Manticore even appeared in the animated series My Little Pony, where it had a canonical human face. In general, the manticore is a beast with a century-old history, impressive appearance, and legendary descriptions. There is no doubt that in the coming decades it will appear in world culture. not only as a monster, but as a symbol of might and valor. Such monsters are not easily forgotten. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button if you find such stories interesting. See you soon.